Welcome to week 5. I would like to call your attention to the announcement, which I posted on Monday the 29th, following the library research review session. Just wanted to make sure you noticed that I posted the document from the library review session, and it is attached by following this link. This is the attachment that the librarian shared with all the professors. So if you want to go back and reference the document, it is located right here in the announcements. Going into our week 5 overview. This week our topics are the proposal, chapters 1, 2, and 3. We'll be talking about qualitative data instruments and the IRB. Our learning outcomes for this week are define and utilize research terms appropriately, compare and contrast the characteristics of quantitative and qualitative research methods, and describe ways that each can be used for action research to impact school change for school improvement. Explain ways that professional reflection can be used throughout the action research process. Read, analyze, interpret, and evaluate educational research studies and journals for their relevancy to a teaching, learning, and/or educational administration problem of interest. Plan and design the process of implementing an action research study. Identify the types and characteristics of quantitative data and qualitative data collection strategies that can be used to gather information to answer research questions. Discuss ways of analyzing and interpreting quantitative data and qualitative data. Plan and write a research proposal, chapters 1 through 3, in accordance with the required CUI structure for an action research paper, which is consistent with the format of the APA. So just a reminder that the capstone project at Concordia is merely an introduction to qualitative research. This week you will be reading about qualitative and quantitative methods and analysis, but our project will only be qualitative. And it's an introduction to qualitative because you can really only do an introduction in the relatively short period of time that we have remaining in this term and then next term, which will be spring 2. The reason why you're going to read about quantitative methods and analysis are so that you can tell the difference between the two. So this week for readings, you will have chapter 4 and 5 that you will need to read. As you read these chapters, you will notice that a lot of things you are noticing about your problem will start to connect. Also, there is an article for you to read by Jacob and Ferguson, Writing Interview Protocols and Conducting Interviews, Tips for Students New to the Field of Qualitative Research. Now, this article will be very informative. There is a learning module to watch this week. Simply press play. There's also a video by Dr. Catherine Webb, who has recorded and posted the video here. Follow the link. And here is assignment number 5, which is due on Sunday of week 5, which is the 11th, I believe. It's the Sunday of this week, and I will update the date here. It's a group submission. Remember, only one person from your group needs to submit the assignment. When one person does it, because you are linked as a group in Blackboard, it will appear for all 3 of you. And when I enter your grade, it will appear for all 2 or 3 of you in the group. Here's a look ahead for next week. Next week, you will be completing your chapter 3. So what you'll be doing is putting together the work that each partner in the group did, and you'll be going through your literature review and making sure that it connects and is seamless and sounds as if it has one author's voice. Here's a link for the discussion board. Here is assignment 4, which is due on Sunday the 11th. It is a group submission. Finally, because it's week 5, we will have live virtual office hours. They will be held from 6 to 7 on Wednesday the 7th. Simply log into Blackboard and go under Collaborate, and press the button, and then you will be able to hear and see any of the participants in the classroom. I will be there from 6 to 7, and I look forward to seeing you. But a reminder, it is an optional event. That's week 5.